My entitled sister tried to freeze me out, but I got the last word. There's been tension between me and a few of my siblings for years, mostly over trivial family drama. It's often me and another sibling, the sensible ones, against the other three. But recently, all five of us had a common frustration with one sibling in particular, my sister Sarah. To give you some background, our mother lives on my property, in a small house my husband and I built for her. It's perfect because I can keep an eye on her and help out when needed. Sarah, however, has been a disaster in her personal life. She got married and divorced in less than 6 months. She moved from sibling to sibling for a while and eventually ended up staying at my mom's place temporarily. But temporarily turned into Sarah mooching off my mother. She doesn't pay for rent or utilities, despite using the house as her personal pit stop between hanging out with her friends. She's barely home to spend time with our mom. Supposedly she's buying groceries, but I've only seen her cook once, and doing dishes must be beneath her, since she's washed them just once too. The real kicker? One day her mail started showing up at our shared locked mailbox. Without asking, she'd changed her address to my mom's house. Keep in mind, we have a formal lease agreement with my mother, and per that agreement, any long-term guests need our approval. But here was Sarah, just moving in without a word and making it clear she thought she could do whatever she pleased. I wasn't thrilled about her potentially establishing residency, and I definitely didn't want to sift through her mail. Tensions were already high, but Sarah made them worse with these snippy, bossy texts about our mom. No pleasantries, no polite requests, just orders like I was her personal assistant. I'd had enough. I texted her, asking her to have her mail sent elsewhere, and since she'd been hinting at an extended trip, I told her to put in a change of address before she left. Of course, word got back to me through Mom that my request wasn't nice. Typical Sarah. When I went to pick up my mom for an outing, I saw Sarah at the kitchen counter and greeted her. No response. I thought maybe she didn't hear me, so as I left, I said hello again, louder this time. Still nothing. Later that day, I got a group text, except it was accidentally sent to my husband's number instead of mine. Sarah had meant to send it to all the siblings and me. In her typical dramatic fashion, she announced she wouldn't be speaking to me anymore, unless it directly concerned our mom. She also demanded I stop with the performative greetings. I let that message sit for a week, then decided it was time for a little payback. I replied from my husband's phone. Thanks for the heads up. By the way, where would you like me to forward your mail?